All right, mayhem in the metals market. Gold, platinum, silver, all getting crushed today. So much for a safe haven trade. Where should investors hide out? Guy, I know you're going to have this whole thing about hiding out, no hiding out, but still, the traditional hedges have not worked.
No, so I'll answer part of that question. I think big cap pharma still remains a place to be. I know Dan, Karen, and Courtney agree because they've talked about it. And you look at Merck today, that stock on the upgrade traded extraordinarily well. So that's a place, I think, not only can you hide out there, I think you can actually do well there. In terms of gold, when the Bank of England did their little safety dance or whatever they did a couple weeks ago, I was pretty convinced when I saw that headline, gold would be up $100 that day and followed up with a couple great days. Obviously, that didn't happen. So I don't know what to tell you. What gold is, I think, trying to tell people is this Fed is going to be steadfast and they're going to continue to go down this path. So when the Fed blinks, which it will, that's going to be the time, but it's given no indication and neither does gold. So I'm sorry about gold. It's been, as we call, a bit of a widow maker.
Courtney, I'm sure that this is particularly vexing for a lot of your clients who are trying to allocate money across asset classes, and you're like, bonds are the traditional hedge, and that totally blew up this year.
Yes.
And cash is feeling probably pretty decent now.
Yeah, and gold, I think, is one that people always bring up because you assume it's an inflation hedge. It really hasn't been for a while. And if you do have like a broad basket of commodities, those have actually held up a lot better because there are plenty of things that are doing well. Like energy has been a really good hedge against inflation this year. And this has also been one of those things. I get people my age are always using Bitcoin, and that was supposed to be the hedge against inflation. That clearly wasn't either. So I do think you need to make sure you're well diversified. But yes, there are good hedges out there. Healthcare, to Guy's point, I think is one of those. I think energy is another one. Gold, yes, we have a piece of it. It's not something I want to own outright specifically for a hedge. It just hasn't been that for a long time.
Yeah, Karen?
I've always been confused by gold as a hedge, right? I never quite got it. And Bitcoin has really not, I guess you could say, all right, well, the Fed is really hiking, and so that's why Bitcoin's doing poorly. Doesn't feel like that's actually why.
Yeah.
Feels like it's speculative. There's nothing to anchor the valuation. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, treasuries. So going back to what you're saying, so I think this is a really unique time. I know I've been suggesting to get long, and I'm long the GOVT, which is an iShares ETF that tracks the U.S. Treasury yields. I think we're going to get to this November meeting. I do think that the Fed is going to actually signal the fact that they're going to slow things down a little bit.
In November.
Yes, and I also think that if the economy gets really bad, I don't know if you saw the Fed whisperer, this Nick Timiraos, over the weekend in the WSJ, as we call it. You know what I mean? In the Wall Street Journal, he was basically saying some economists are getting worried now, okay, because of the pace of increases, that it's going to do a number on the economy. I just think that's going to be the case. I think you're going to see a flight to quality no matter what to treasuries, and you're going to see yields come in. So to me, I think that's a trade that should work over the next 3 to 6 months, GOVT.
Can you walk us through this GOVT? Because if you're looking at it, you're looking at the chart, and it's down 15% year to date, and the yields might be better, but you're...
This is across. So the TLT is the iShares. We talked that a lot. So the 20-year Treasury. And so this has 2 years. It has 5 years.
Okay,
it has 10. So it's a broader one. And that's why I'm looking at it. I do think that you're not going to see a massive move higher in the 10-year if you just want to look at that. That's the one that we quote a lot. And I just think this is a good cross-section. So if I'm getting long GOVT, that means I am bearish on yields. I think yields are going to come in.